This is the iPhone 12, the only phone that I've been waiting for, and yet here it is in my hand. So last month I'm switching from my Samsung Galaxy Note 10 Plus to an iPhone 12 that is in my hand right here. And I gotta say, there's a lot of things that I love about the iPhone 12. And also, there's some of the things that I don't really like about it. But let's just start with the new design, shall we? I think you guys kinda know it already. I've been obsessed with the iPhone 4 and 5 design ever since. This is why they are still in my hand right here. And this is it. The iPhone 12 with a super flat design. It's not like the last iPhone that is flat but a little bit curved at the edge and they call it 2.5D. Nope, this is flat. Flat. The phone happened to be a little bit thinner and a little bit lighter than last year as Apple announced so, and square side are actually the most efficient way to pack those internal into the phone as efficiently as possible, and I think that it looks and feels super premium and modern. But there is one thing, and also the only thing I wish Apple would do is a complete flat glass with camera on the back of the phone. If they did that, I wouldn't wait this long to get the iPhone 12. And actually, I don't really think of changing my phone yet until my uncle win a gift from buying a car and he trying to sell it. So I thought that it's a good opportunity to get an iPhone 12 with a low cost price, cause you know it's family and he got it from lucky draw. So yeah, those aluminum rails are great. They more grippable, which is easy to grip and harder to drop. Maybe a little less comfortable at first that I feel it's so slippery, but after a while you're gonna get used to it, and probably you're gonna use a plastic case anyway, just like I do right here. So it's gonna be fine. Especially it's a glossy glass at the back that gather a lot of your fingerprints. And fun fact, your pocket will acting like a phone washing machine, because each time after I use my phone, I put it in my pocket. After a few steps walking around, I take my phone out again and it's clean, just like nothing ever happened to it, which is kinda cool. Also, from the day that I get it, I never drop it once, like not at all. And this bend happened before I get the phone, so probably when my uncle take it out and check if it's a real iPhone or not. And speaking of dropping, this new iPhone comes with on the front that Apple call it's a ceramic shield, and basically it's an Apple new technology with crystal structure inside the front of the screen, and it's supposed to offer a 4 times better drop protection, so shatter protection basically. It is great, but I'm not about to drop my phone and find out if it's work. I'm sure that you guys would come across that kind of video already, and so do I. And of course, I don't have that money to find that out either. So I'm gonna just live my life. It's still IP68 water resistant, but I saw other people do a lot of tests and they said it's more capable than what Apple mentioned. And you got 5G, that what Apple said 5G just got real. Wow. I mean, in my place, there is not a single area at all that has 5G just yet. So I can't really tell how it feels to use 5G, but Apple did mention a lot of it, like 5G. From what I heard, it's a hungry power, so Apple came with a solution of smart data safe that help you switch seamlessly between 4G and 5G so that your battery isn't burning out so quickly. And the iPhone 12 has only 2815 mAh battery, and of course it is so much smaller than the Note 10 Plus, but I feel like the iPhone 12 is much better at keeping my phone alive I mean, I use the iPhone 12 the same as I use the Samsung Galaxy Note 10 Plus, but I feel like the iPhone 12 lasts longer. Usually I charge my Note 10 Plus maybe twice a day sometime, but I think the main reason is the screen of the Note 10 Plus because it is a 4K display, and of course it's gonna drain my battery faster. So it's pretty impressive that the iPhone 12 still does okay. So I can kill it in a day with 6 hours of screen on time, or a lot of heavy use with less hour than that. And the other best new piece other than the flat design is definitely the new display. It goes from being that 720p LCD display to this much better and slightly bigger 6.1 inch 1080p OLED display. Now it's 60Hz again, while it's kind of a missing feature at this point. But I've been using it and switched between my iPad Pro with 120Hz back and forth, and I can't really tell the big difference at all, especially when Apple using 120Hz sample rate. But let's be honest, they probably saw that as a battery saving measure since this iPhone did not have enough battery. So good job, Apple. New iPhone means the new best camera ever in an iPhone, right? Well, sure. The iPhone 12 got slightly updated dual camera system with a standard and ultra wide angle, and to be honest, just the two of these lenses are really great for me. Even though the Pro got extra telephoto and LiDAR, but I don't really think it's necessary at this point, especially the sensor of the telephoto lens is gonna be a bad one, a less gathering light one. So I'm good with this, but LiDAR is great, especially for a better AF at night. The hardware improvements are almost impossible to notice in regular photo, but they will get you an improvement in the edge cases. The most difficult photo and video taking scenario, so like handheld in low light, will be better, night mode will be better, super high dynamic range shot like shooting straight into the sun thanks to Smart HDR3. So it still looks like an iPhone photo or video, which is in my opinion, it's always the best camera and the most consistent among any other smartphone. And the iPhone video though firmly in a league of its own. Every time I take a photo, I feel like it's so much better and reliable. But there is one issue with that. It does seem like there is more flaring. It's just a ton of little orbs from every point light source than I expected, cause I never get that kind of problem at all with my Samsung Galaxy Note 10 Plus, but it's still very usable though, so it's fine. Anyway, the rest of the phone is pretty familiar. Nothing is a big change, and this is a good thing, even though there is still a couple bugs and apps that will probably get updated pretty soon, but nothing big at all. Face ID is great, just like the iPad Pro from my last video, and performance is fine. I can feel the smooth transition in and out, and of course better than my Samsung Galaxy Note 10 Plus. The speaker is great, it's loud enough, and I like it even louder than my Note 10 Plus, which is really useful, especially when I want to listen to some audio like from my chat, for my work and something like that. It's great, really loud even when I'm in a bunch of noisy place, I guess. But overall, this phone with the best in class camera, best in class performance, and also a much better screen is pretty damn good. I mean, look at it, man. Also, I get it for only $500, which is a good trade for me. I'm sure that other countries might be around that price, but I get it new in the box. And I didn't get to unbox this phone because I mean it's almost a year now, this phone, so what's the point of unboxing, I guess. So there you have it. Great work, Apple. That's been the iPhone 12. Thanks for watching. Catch you guys in the next one.